Welcome to part 4 of walking on the Whipkey Ridge Warpath. And once again, the name of these set of videos are It's Time. There goes the turkey. I thought I was. Darn it. Maybe I'll find a feather. See, I just had that feeling there was something here. See, I am one with the woods. Since I live here. It's crazy. But anyways, yeah, it's time for you to start your own Patriot group, my friends. I know I'm in a tea party, and I'm in this group, and I'm in that group. My dear friends, it's time to get organized. Be prepared, the motto of a Boy Scout. Once again, my scout feather. I am a scout. I am on warpath. And once again, go to the bottom of this video and go to my website and check out Welcome to the Reservation. That is why I walk the warpath. That's one of my latest blogs. And like I said, when you go there, I wanted to talk about this in part 3, so I'm talking about in part 4 about Adam versus the man. He got arrested. You'll see him get arrested by the police in Washington, D.C. for just dancing, him and his friends. So, like I said, I've been trying. I was talking to my friend Mike on internet, and I told him, I said, man, I've been trying to get people to march since the beginning of this year to have a great march on Washington, D.C., a 3 million Patriot March, you know. And I called it, it's time for a Texas Tea Party at the White House to complain about our gas prices, you know, and just trying to get people to march. You know, I can't get people motivated. I'm standing upside down, chewing crackers and whistling Dixie and trying to, just can't do it. So, like I told him, I said, if we're not gonna march on Washington, D.C., we're gonna dance. And I said, I said this on a comment on Adam's Facebook. I said, I'll have that link. I'll put his link to his Facebook page on the Welcome to the Reservation. This is why I walk the warpath. Go there and check out the blog and check out all the arrest videos. It's unbelievable. But anyways, I put down one thing that you can never tell an American man or a woman is that they can't dance. So my dear friends, the sleeping giant is awake and ready to dance on Saturday, June 4th. 2011 at high noon at the Thomas Jefferson Memorial. And I'm sad to say that I'm going to be a big promoter for this, but my son is graduating from high school, and if I go on another Patriot mission and I don't go to his graduation, that'd be just terrible. So unfortunately, I'm sorry, I apologize, I can't go, but I'm going to actually talk to a friend of mine who's in the Sons and Daughters of Liberty, and I'm gonna ask him if he'll have a dance party for Adam against the man on Saturday after Eli's graduation, to go to his coffee shop to have the party then. But I don't know. I just once again, I can't go, and I'm very disappointed. I want to be everywhere. I want to be anywhere there's people fighting for patriotism, for this country, for our freedom, because that's what I've been doing for 4.5 years. And when the Tea Parties first happened, I was like, yes, you know, it's awesome. And like I got to speak at the first 2 years. Now I am the forgotten patriot. But anyways, I talked. And I told them, especially at the first Tea Party rally, I was so happy. I was like, it's not over after today. I said, you all have to go home. And you call up Joe, you call up Sam, call up all your friends. And you tell them, hey, you want to come to a tea party at my house? And I said, see, I've been trying to promote people to start their own Patriot groups in their own circle of friends, in their own family, because that's the key. We all have to be all the way to the family house. Everybody has to be prepared, like the Minutemen, and to be at a minute's notice. At a minute's notice, we must be prepared for the tyranny that's going to come down on us. For disasters like all these tornadoes happening out west, you know, everybody has to be prepared just for little things like that, because we don't want to depend on our government. Screw the government. See you in part 5 of it's time for you to start your own Patriot meetings. Once again, don't forget to go to the bottom of this video and check out my website, all the different blogs.